How anyone can become a millionaire on a small salary. School custodian, $38,000 yearly. 12-year-old Honda Civic. Thrift store clothes. Age 55, $1 million net worth. Meanwhile, someone earning $100,000 with a fancy car and designer clothes, broke at 55, still working, wondering what went wrong. How does someone making a third of the salary end up with all the wealth? Everyone tells you that you need a six-figure salary to become a millionaire. That belief is keeping you broke. The financial industry's dirtiest secret: your income doesn't determine your wealth. Your savings rate does. Maria invested $140,000 over 25 years. Account value at 55, $1.05 million. No inheritance, no crypto luck, no lottery. Just 5 habits costing nothing, a 5-step system anyone can follow, and 4 mindset shifts making it inevitable. Part 1 reveals the time weapon that makes low income irrelevant. Part 2 shows 5 habits that cost $0. Habit 3 explains why your next raise is the most dangerous moment of your financial life. If you're making under $50,000 and tired of being told you can't build wealth, comment Maria Method and subscribe. Let me show you the weapon everyone overlooks. Number 1. The time weapon. 3 farmers were each given identical magical seeds that doubled in value every year. Same seeds, same doubling rate, different planting strategies. Farmer A, the early starter, began at age 25. He planted $2,000 worth of seeds every year for 10 years straight. At 35, he stopped planting completely. Just let the existing seeds keep doubling. By age 65, his harvest was worth $542,000. Total seeds planted $20,000 over 10 years. Farmer B, the late starter, didn't begin until age 35. He planted $2,000 worth of seeds every year for 30 years, triple the planting years of Farmer A. By 65, his harvest was worth $472,000. Total seeds planted $60,000, 3 times more than Farmer A. But his harvest was smaller. Farmer C, the consistent planter, started at 25 and never stopped. $2,000 yearly for 40 years straight. Total planted $80,000. By 65, his harvest was worth $1,068,000. The seeds didn't care who was rich or poor. They only cared about one thing: time in the ground. The early starter who planted less money ended up with more than the late starter who planted 3 times as much. That's the power of time. The magical doubling, compound interest at 7%, had more years to work its multiplication. Even $50 monthly invested in your 20s becomes worth more than $200 monthly invested in your 40s. You can never get that time back once it's gone. If you're in your 20s making minimum wage, time is your most valuable asset, more valuable than any high salary you might earn later. If you're in your 30s, you still have 30+ years for compound growth. That's plenty of time to build serious wealth. If you're in your 40s or 50s, you'll need a more aggressive savings rate, but it's absolutely not too late to start planting. Maria's advantage wasn't her income, it was time. Starting at age 30, investing $3,800 yearly, she let time do the heavy lifting. 25 years of consistent compounding turned $140,000 invested into $1.05 million. Plant your seeds now with whatever you have. Don't wait for the perfect income. Time is the equalizer that lets small salaries build massive wealth. Number 2. The 5 habits that cost nothing. Habit 1. The invisible paycheck. Split. A village had 2 water carriers bringing water from the river daily. Carrier A filled his buckets, walked to the village, and gave water to everyone who asked: neighbors, children, travelers. By the time he reached home, his buckets were empty. Nothing left for himself. He died of thirst while serving everyone else. Carrier B filled his buckets and immediately poured a portion into his personal storage tank. Then he gave the remainder to the village. He always had water for himself while still serving others. He survived and thrived. Maria set up automatic transfers the day after payday. $200 to the emergency fund, $300 to investments. The money moved before she even saw it, so she never missed it. Most people do the opposite, pay everyone else first. Landlord. Credit cards, restaurants, and subscriptions get paid. By month's end, nothing remains for themselves. Pay yourself first, not last. Before bills, before fun, before anything. Set aside your portion automatically, not what's left over at the end. What comes off the top at the beginning. You can't serve others sustainably if you're dying of thirst yourself. Habit 2. The 20% invisibility trick. 2 workers earned $35,000 yearly. Worker A spent all $35,000 living paycheck to paycheck, feeling broke despite a decent income. Worker B did something strange. He told himself he only made $28,000. That's 20% less than reality. He set up his life to spend only $28,000. The $7,000 difference automatically went to investments without him seeing it or thinking about it. 5 years later, Worker A had $0 saved. Worker B had $35,000 invested plus growth. Both felt the same level of sacrifice in daily life. Worker B just made the savings invisible before it could tempt him. If Maria made $35,000, she told herself she lived on $28,000. The difference went straight to investments with 0 exceptions. Not deprivation, just mental accounting magic. Your brain adjusts to whatever you define as available income. If you define it 20% lower than your actual paycheck, you'll naturally live within that boundary without feeling deprived. What you don't see in your checking account, you don't spend. Make a portion of your income invisible from day one. Habit 3. The raise paradox. 2 trapeze artists performed at the same height. Both received longer ropes from their circus. Like getting raises, Artist A immediately used his longer rope to swing higher and attempt fancier tricks. The performances looked more impressive, but falling from higher up, he died on impact. Artist B got the same longer rope, but kept swinging at the same safe height. He saved the extra rope length, coiling it carefully. Eventually, he had so much extra rope he could build a safety net below his performance. Only then, with protection in place, did he attempt higher tricks safely. When Maria got $2,000 or $3,000 raises, she didn't upgrade her apartment or buy a newer car, what most people reflexively do after making more money. She upgraded her savings rate from 12% to 15% instead. Most people get raises and immediately inflate their lifestyle. New car payment, bigger apartment, expensive new habits. The raise disappears into lifestyle inflation. They're back to feeling broke at a higher income level. Winners keep their lifestyle constant and redirect every raise to savings and investments. Build the safety net first with your extra rope before attempting higher risk lifestyle performances. Raises exist to build financial freedom, not finance fancier performances that increase risk. Habit 4. The used everything philosophy. 2 builders needed tools to construct houses. Builder A bought all brand new tools from the fancy store. Shiny, impressive top of the line. Spent $5,000 on tools. Had little money remaining for quality materials. Built a small, modest house. Builder B bought used tools for $1,500. Same hammers, same saws, same function, just previously owned. Had $3,500 extra for superior materials. Built a bigger, better house with the money saved on tools. Both houses got built. The only difference was who kept more resources for what actually mattered. Cars, furniture, clothes. If it wasn't food or shelter, Maria bought used or not at all. Her 12-year-old Honda Civic saved her $40,000 compared to buying new cars every few years. Used items perform identical functions at a fraction of the cost. That cost difference, invested over decades, compounds into substantial wealth. The purpose of tools is building wealth, not displaying status. Used tools build the same quality house for dramatically less money. Nobody cares about your tools once the house is built. Habit 5. The boring billions. 2 gold seekers wanted treasure from the mountain. Seeker A chased rumors of massive nuggets hidden in dangerous caves. Spent years searching specific spots based on tips and stories. Found nothing valuable. Died broke after decades of exciting, dramatic searching. Seeker B ignored the treasure stories. He panned the river daily for small gold flakes. Boring, repetitive, predictable work. Nothing exciting to tell anyone about. 20 years later, he'd accumulated more gold than any single nugget would have provided. Consistent tiny flakes beat searching for mythical massive discoveries. Maria didn't buy penny stocks, day trade, chase crypto, or pick individual stocks trying to find the next Amazon. Just low-cost index funds, VTI, VTX target date funds, purchased monthly for decades with 7% average returns. No excitement, no stories, no get-rich-quick fantasies. Boring consistency with broad market exposure beats speculation every single time over decades. The people who built wealth on low incomes aren't smarter or luckier at picking investments. They're simply more disciplined and consistent than everyone else chasing exciting nuggets that rarely exist. Consistent gold flakes beat searching for unicorns every single time. Number 3. The 5-step Maria system. Here's the exact system Maria used, broken into 5 steps anyone can follow regardless of income. Step 1. Start with 1%. Making $30,000 yearly? 1% is $300 annually or $25 monthly. Making $40,000? That's $400 yearly or $33 monthly. The amount doesn't matter. What matters is starting. 1% feels painless. You won't miss $25 monthly. But that tiny start builds the habit and proves to yourself you're someone who invests. Start there, even if it feels insignificant. Step 2. Increase 1% every year. Year 1 at 1%. Year 2 at 2%. Year 3 at 3%. You see how this builds toward 15 or 20% over time without shocking your system. When you get a raise, that's when you bump the percentage. Your lifestyle stays constant while your savings rate climbs. This gradual increase feels manageable while creating dramatic results over decades. Step 3. Automate absolutely everything. Set up automatic transfers from checking to investment account the day after payday. Automate the percentage increases annually if your bank allows it. Remove every decision from the process. The moment you have to manually transfer money, you'll find excuses not to do it. Automation removes willpower from the equation. The system runs whether you feel motivated or not. Step 4. Live below your means permanently. This is the hardest step because it never ends. Every single raise you ever get goes to increasing your savings rate, not upgrading your lifestyle. You don't celebrate a $3,000 raise by getting a new car payment. You celebrate by moving your savings rate from 15 to 18%. Your lifestyle stays constant while your financial foundation grows exponentially. Permanent discipline, permanent results. Step 5. Boring index funds only. Put everything into total stock market index funds like VTSX or FZRX, or just use target date funds. Simple beats complicated. You're not trying to beat the market, you're trying to match it consistently over decades. 7% average returns compound into millions when given enough time. No penny stocks, no day trading, no crypto speculation, no individual stock picking. Boring wins. 5 steps, nothing complicated, nothing requiring genius or luck. Just discipline and time doing their quiet work. Number 4. The 4 mindset shifts. Building wealth on a low income requires rewiring how you think about money. 4 mental shifts separate people who succeed from those who give up. Shift 1. From I can't afford to invest to I can't afford not to invest. When you're on a tight budget, $100 monthly feels like too much to put away. But not investing that $100 costs you hundreds of thousands in future wealth. That's the real price. Not investing means inflation eats your purchasing power over 30 years while you watch. The opportunity cost of spending that money on Uber Eats and impulse purchases isn't the meal. It's the compound growth you'll never see. You literally cannot afford not to invest. Shift 2. From I need more money to I need better habits. If you're not in a career trajectory where earning more is realistic right now, focus on optimizing what you currently have. A 20% savings rate on 35,000 beats a 5% savings rate on 80,000. The math proves it. Better habits with less income outperform terrible habits with high income every single time. Stop waiting for more money to fix a habit problem. Shift 3. From investing is risky to not investing is risky. Market volatility scares people. Watching your account drop 20% in a crash feels terrifying. But the real risk isn't volatility, it's inflation destroying your purchasing power over decades while your money sits in checking accounts earning nothing. Not investing guarantees you lose to inflation. Investing gives you a fighting chance to beat it. Which risk sounds worse now? Shift 4. From I'll start when ready to I'll start with what I have. There's never a perfect time. Not for investing, not for anything important. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is today. Ready isn't a moment that arrives, it's a decision you make. You'll never feel completely ready. Start with your imperfect income at your imperfect time, with your imperfect knowledge. Messy start beats perfect waiting every single time. Change how you think, change what you do. Change what you do, change what you have. These 4 shifts make wealth inevitable regardless of income. Maria's method isn't magic. School custodian making $38,000 became a millionaire at 55 by understanding what actually matters. Savings rate beats income. Time beats timing. Consistency beats intelligence. 5 habits costing nothing. Pay yourself first invisibly. Live on 20% less mentally. Raises build safety nets, not lifestyles. Used everything works identically. Boring index funds win decades. 5-step system. Start 1%, increase 1% yearly. Automate everything. Live below means permanently. Index funds only. 4 mindset shifts. Can't afford not to invest. Need better habits, not more money. Not investing is the risk. Start with what you have now. This week, pick 1 habit. Automate paying yourself first. Set mental income 20% below actual. Buy used instead of new. Just start 1. Comment on your current income without shame and which habit you're implementing. Share if you know someone making under $50,000 who believes they need 6 figures first. Tag someone waiting for perfect income to start. Subscribe for wealth building, working on any salary. Next, index fund strategy beating 90% of financial advisors. You don't need 6 figures. You need Maria's method. Income doesn't determine wealth. Savings rate, time, and consistency do. Future millionaire, you're watching what you do today.